Welcome to Awakening 101. This is part 8. Who are you on earth? What are you doing here? Again, this post will not make sense to you if you haven't watched the first 7 posts. The first 7 are the glass of house, the service industry, the chemicals and byproducts. Number 4, continuation of chemicals and byproducts. Number 5, indoctrination of children of the world. Number 6, legal law versus common law. Number 8, the stolen rights of your birth certificate. And number 8, I think I skipped a number there. Who are you on earth? Remember what I said on my last post. You are a spirit that came from heaven. I'm not sure if you're noticing it right now. There's a lot of calamities going on around the world. So there is a fight between dark forces and light forces of heaven. So this is heaven. And this side is earth. And there's a division going on right now in this planet. Planet Earth, will consider it as a school of good versus evil. And I'm not about to sugarcoat this. So earth are the fallen angels from heaven, which are now the Satanists of earth. Heaven is all the awakened soul, or the angels of heaven. You are called a luminous being, and the human body is called a Homo sapiens. As a luminous being, you are a spark of light. You volunteered to come to earth, came to earth as healthy, simple, and pure, the likeness of God. Healthy because you're a radiant being. You just glow in the dark. You're simple because you communicate with your mind. You're pure because you do not need to feed anything to yourself but energy of light. You are the eye of Ra. In other words, you are the eye of God. You can see through everything. You have the book of knowledge. In other words, you do not need for anyone to explain anything to you, because whatever you read, whatever you see, you will translate it. And you have the sword of wisdom. Everything that God knows, He taught you before you came to earth. Because you have all this knowledge, you know the truth about the reality of what this world is all about. So your soul contract with God as a luminous being or a spirit that came as a volunteer to earth, you must always keep yourself healthy, simple, and pure. God gave you His eyes, His knowledge, and His wisdom. The eye of Ra, the book of knowledge, and the sword of wisdom. You must always fight for the truth in you. As a luminous being, you're able to multiply. You can recreate yourself many times over. Therefore, your DNA is always splitting in action. While a Homo sapiens blood cells, they clot together. In other words, they cannot multiply. Therefore, a human body cannot function without you being the soul of this body. A Homo sapiens body or a human body cannot function without you inside of it as a soul. While you are growing inside your mother's stomach, you will activate the 5 senses of that human body, which are the hearing, the seeing, the touch, the taste, and the smell. You will feed your 5 senses only simple and healthy and pure thoughts of thinking. Remember, you feed yourself energy-based sound waves only. As a light being of the universe, that's what you hear, the sound wave of the universe. You will react based on the sound wave that your mind or thoughts feed into you, because your energy is your frequency of sound wave. So your soul contract with God as a light being who volunteered on earth, you must maintain yourself in a healthy state at all times, be simple, and be pure, the likeness of God, who always carries the truth, the eye of God, the book of knowledge, the sword of wisdom. And you only operate in energy in order for your frequency to be up at all times. The Homo sapiens body has a male energy or dark energy, but as a luminous being, you have a very high and light energy. This is where the division that takes place inside of you today. Once you are born in earth, you are now called a human being. You have now joined yourself as a luminous being and a Homo sapiens. You are now a human being. The goal is you have to remove the darkness from yourself in order for you to become a lume sapien. In other words, you will be a light being, but you will operate this body in only truth. Remember what I said. If your mother feed you the right energy food from the day you are conceived, then more likely you will be born to be an awakened soul with a strong feminine trait inside of you. Remember, as you are growing inside your mother, if she feeds you incorrectly and also let you hear all the different negative surroundings that she is dealing with, you are more likely to be a traumatized kid as well. In other words, you will be carrying the traumas inside yourselves already. Remember, you have to protect yourselves because your cells multiply. If you don't keep your light intact, then you become divided inside your soul. Remember, everything on earth is the opposite of what God taught you. Because on earth, they want to trick you that good is actually bad and bad is actually good. So everything you know of truth, they're trying to confuse you. Remember, the more confused you are, the more you fall asleep. The more you fall asleep, the more they will make you their slaves. So in order for you to keep your 5 senses activated at all times, you must only feed yourself energy food, sunlight. Remember, when you came here, you didn't have any of those 5 senses because you can see things based on your mind control. You are the only one controlling your mind. But while you're inside earth, everybody is going to try and control your mind and body. So you must always remember the divine contract you have with God. Earth doesn't have jurisdictional power over your soul. Only heaven that belongs to God, our creator of heaven and earth. So you're really here to fight the darkness of hell. You need to come here to bring the light back on earth and to help Mother Gaia to uproot her roots again so she can feed us with clean water and clean food that our soul deserves. So the dark forces of heaven and earth will always test you to fail. It's up to you to pass all those grades. Because once you pass, remember what I said to you? Based on those 3 things, how to keep yourself healthy, clean, and pure, will determine how much money God will return back to you. And this is about to happen this year. And let me tell you who's about to return it to you. You wouldn't believe it. So part 9, let's talk about the angel of truth that God sent to earth to rescue each and every one of you. Welcome to Awakening 101. I hope you will join my free classes to wake your soul up. Again, I will put my private email in here so you may contact me if you need classes for your souls. The new soul tribes of the 5D world. I look forward to working with all of you. This is now God's new will on earth, where all of us can now celebrate the freedom from the slavery of the society of the elite industries, fear and control.